Hello everyone, this is Professor Ratajczyk, and I'm going to do a series of videos that I'm going to put together that walk through many of the common errors that students make when they do the Wine file for the cluster analysis chapter. So one of the most common experiences you have is your silhouette value should be right around 0.14. And clearly it's not. Clearly you have a lot of negatives. Okay, so if I just do a conditional format, highlight cells less than 0, I have a lot of negatives. Now normally that could be okay. That could be just a bad silhouette. However, you've done something wrong here. We should get like a 0.14, somewhere around there. We clearly do not have that. So we need to investigate why that's not correct. Now if I look at my sheet over here, and I got my 0.14, and if I could just dial back and forth on this screen, just go back and forth, you can see my formulas are the same. Even over here, my formulas are the same. So just assume when we're going through this part of the video that the formulas are all the same. The student did not mess up anything in the silhouette tab. Okay, I repeat that. Nothing was messed up in the silhouette tab. Now keep in mind when you review this video, if you're looking at your file and you're thinking, hey, Adams is 1 in the student's file and 2 in the professor's, that's okay. I remember before I told you that that would happen. In fact, Anderson is a 2 and he's a 1 here. In my file, my cluster number 1 is this student's cluster number 2 and vice versa. So nothing is wrong with this. Let's go to the distances tab because this is where the error is. Okay. Now, what I want you to see, I'm going to open up my distances tab here, is that the student references the same, they use the same Euclidean distance formula, right? Or you're applying the Euclidean distance. The problem is, if you look at what I'm referencing as my anchor point in the offset function, I'm going to the matrix tab and I'm pulling in H2. So what is H2 in my sheet? Well, that's Adams information. Now, I'm not pulling in Adams information. It's just my anchor point in the offset function. The rest of this jazz goes to the right and down for us, okay? But if I go over here and I look at the student, if we go to 4MC, again, note it's H2 to H33, just like mine. But if we go to their 4MC and we go to that H, what do we find? We find something totally different than what is supposed to happen. This is incorrect. You are not supposed to reference these cluster points. You need to be referencing Adams. So the student, what they need to do to fix this, and it's a very simple fix, the student, if you're having this problem, you understand everything. You just did a reference error. You created 4 columns here, whereas over here I did not. That's all it was. So the student has to, instead of referencing H to H33, they have to put in an L. Okay, L2 to L33, L2 to L33. Okay. And remember, we've got to also do Shift Control Enter. Drag across, and I guarantee you, you will have completely different numbers. That one went from a 1.98 to a solid 3, and you're seeing a lot higher numbers now. Because in effect, if you think about this, in effect, what the student was doing was they started here, and we're grabbing these numbers here, which are very low compared to 1s, and they were not grabbing these 4 customers in their reference because they started 4 columns to the left by mistake from where they needed to be, right? So if we go back, so everything is correct here. If we go back, boom, boom, all these are correct, and we now have our 0.14. So that was a very simple mistake, but it took a long time for us to figure out. So hopefully you enjoy this video. Now this video will be a series of videos, so I'll put a playlist together that helps you out with this assignment.